Listen, Douglas, underneath that hood, there's a very delicate instrument called the motor. You know that?
Can I talk to you, Mr. Kincaid?
I'm sorry, my boy, but my role as teacher, counselor, and wise, revered giver of advice to American youth does not start for another 3 minutes. Now, check out.
But this is important.
All right, go ahead.
I think I'm in love.
Good. Now, check out.
No, I'm serious.
All right, look, you come down. When you get a free period, come down to my office. I'll talk to you about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Chet. Hi. Say, did I thank you for that wonderful evening last night?
Now, who is that?
Oh, you never believe what happened.
No, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to tell me.
Well, I was about to tell you.
No, it's all right. Never mind. I don't want to hear it anyway.
Hey, you're jealous.
I'm not jealous. What was that, a Ferrari?
Yes.
Well, I mean, how can he afford a Ferrari?
Well, he's a doctor.
A PhD in education?
No, he's MD.
Yeah. Well, what were you doing with him?
That's what I was going to tell you.
Well, that's all right. Never mind. I don't want to hear it anyway.
You are jealous.
Who, me? Jealous? Ha! Now, what seems to be your problem?
I told you, I think I'm in love.
Well, that is not a problem, son. That is a blessing.
Not in my case. In my case, I think love is a weakness.
Oh, well, why would you say that?
Well, look at me.
I did.
Do I look like the same old Douglas?
Yeah, you look like the same old Douglas to me.
Look hard, Mr. Kincaid.
I'm looking hard. Now, can you tell me what is the difference between the old Douglas and the new Douglas?
My freedom is gone. I don't like it, Mr. Kincaid. I'm hung up. Whenever I'm not with her, I don't feel like doing anything. I'm always calling her on the phone, and I can't think of anything else. This is not the old Douglas.
Okay. Well, I know what you're talking about, Douglas, in some ways, because I happen to be in love myself, you see.
Anybody I know?
Get off my desk. Now, I want you to remember this. You see, although I am in love, I remain my own man. I do not call her every night. I do not beg her forgiveness. I do not sulk when I'm not with her. I am able to think of other things. You cannot just let love overpower you. You have to possess love. Love does not possess me.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
All right. Now, if you just keep that in your mind, you will not go wrong.
If you say so, Mr. Kincaid.
Now, Douglas, do me one favor.
What?
Get out of my office.
So I couldn't start the car, and I had to take a bus. Well, that's when Mal drove by and picked me up.
Mel.
Mel Stewart. Can you imagine? I haven't seen him in 10 years, not since our high school graduation.
Well, I suppose he's a nice guy.
Oh, he's a wonderful guy. In fact, we used to go together in high school.
Yeah. I suppose he's married by now.
You know, I didn't ask, but probably, because he was always a ladies' man, and I'm sure some girls caught him by now.
Listen, about tonight. Now, I was...
You know what? I bet if you two got to know each other, you'd really become great friends.
Well, I don't want to meet him.
Why?
Because I can look at a person and tell whether I like him or not.
Well, what didn't you like about it?
I don't like his cap.
Oh, what's wrong with this cap? I thought it was cute.
I don't like his cap. I saw his cap. I looked at it. I have two eyes. My eyes looked upon his cap, saw his cap, and the message came back to me, you don't dig the cap, Kincaid.
Well,
Now,
what else didn't you like?
I don't like his car.
Oh, how could you not like his car? That's a $14,000 car.
Yeah, $14,000 car. You know how he got the money to pay for that car? Sick people. He bought that car with American sick people's money. And you know what? He didn't even buy an American car. He went out and bought a foreign car. That's why I don't like him. Now listen, tonight I have to referee a basketball game, see? And what I'd like for you to do is come on over, you watch the game, and after the game, then we're going out to dinner.
Oh, Chet, I've got my lesson plans due tomorrow.
You mean to tell me you haven't finished your lesson plans?
Well, I did my 10th graders, but I still got my seniors to do.
Gloria, you don't have seniors this semester.
Oh, what am I saying? I mean my juniors.
I would think that she would have answered after 15 rings if she were home. I suppose tomorrow she'll tell me she was in the shower. Who was in the shower? In the car, I guess, Chet. Let's see. The Ferrari guy will give me $1,000 for my car. I get $500 from the bank. Douglas, I just want you to know that I've enjoyed these little moments that we've had together. I mean, especially in today's world where it's so difficult to have a meaningful dialogue between the generations. But I feel that at this particular time, there are other students that I must give counsel to, other than yourself.
Indeed.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's the car, since I didn't get a chance to talk to you?
Oh, it's fine. They said it was the battery. They came by this morning.
I see. How's the lesson plan?
Oh, all done. I'm glad of that.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Anything interesting happening?
No, not really.
No?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. You know, I called you last night.
Was that you?
What do you mean, was that me?
Well, by the time I got to the phone, it stopped.
I suppose the next thing you tell me you were washing your hair in the shower, right?
That's right. I was washing my hair.
Ah.
Aha! What's that? Aha.
Look, Gloria, now, we're just two simple people. I mean, we haven't said any vows or anything like that. So, I mean, if you want to go out with Mal, you can just go on out with Mal. You don't have to make up some story about lesson plans.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You are a jealous person. I didn't know that about you.
Jealousy has nothing to do with it. I'm talking about facts. Miss Ruskin, as I was saying before, there was a call placed at 11:20, and there was no response.
And all I'm saying, Mr. Kincaid, is here are my lesson plans for the next 2 weeks. Perhaps you'd care to look at them.
Now, how do I know that you didn't get up and finish those lesson plans before school this morning?
I ought to hit you over the head with this.
Yes. Well, would you pass the salt, please?
I don't have any, but there's some on yours.
Oh, yes. I missed it.
You miss a lot of things, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I might have been a little hasty.
Is that an apology?
Well, an apology is usually given when somebody feels that they have something to apologize for.
I accept.
What, you accept what?
Well, I accept the fact that the argument's over. Do we have to sit like this for the rest of lunch?
No. I'm glad you could see it my way.
Want my dessert?
No, and you will not eat any more dessert or anything else because we're going out to dinner tonight after you finish work, and we're going to eat until we are fat.
Oh, Chet, I'm sorry. I made plans.
Well, you can break them.
But it's the 10th anniversary of our high school graduation, and Mal's the chairman, and he asked me to help him, and we're going to discuss it tonight.
And after the discussion, then we can have dinner.
But we're going to discuss it at dinner.
What do you mean you're going to discuss it at dinner?
Well, there's nothing for you to get so upset about.
I'm not upset. I just don't see why you have to go and have a whole dinner just to discuss a silly reunion.
It's not like a date. It's a business dinner.
You are a history teacher, Gloria. You are not the chairman of the board of Standard Oil.
Hey, you're doing the same thing you did before.
And you're doing the same thing you did before.
All I'm doing is going out to Francini's for dinner with an old friend to discuss a reunion.
Okay. Well, then I'll go and have dinner with you.
Chet, what are you so jealous about? The whole thing is perfectly innocent.
Yeah, perfectly innocent. Just like last night.
Now you're acting like one of your 16-year-old students.
And you leave Douglas out of this.
I tell you what, after dinner is over, I'll call you at home, and then we'll do something.
How can you be so sure that I'm going to be home? How do you know that I won't be at Francini's myself, having some kind of business discussion?
Here's Smokey Robinson's Friend. Here's Smokey Robinson's music. The Smokey Robinson Show. A real special occasion.
So the punchline was, is that fast enough? All right, here we are. Thank you.
Great place, Mr. Kincaid. You eat here a lot?
I eat 2-3 times a week. Listen, don't whistle in this place.
Sliced tomatoes, $1.25.
You don't want any tomatoes.
No, I think I'll take the beluga caviar.
You don't want any beluga caviar.
How do you know I don't want any beluga caviar?
Because it costs $7.75.
Oh, I just thought I would broaden my horizons.
Well, you broaden your horizon on 126th Street, where it costs 35 cents.
But I'm hungry, Mr. Kincaid.
All right, well, just try some soup.
What about a soup and a salad?
Just have the soup. The soup will fill you up.
I thought you always told us to eat a balanced meal.
That's true. That's true. Have some bread.
What are you going to have, Mr. Kincaid?
I'm going to have fillet of sole. Fillet of sole is very good here. This place is known for its fillet of sole.
No, I think I'll go with the Asian Rota St. Hubert, our diplomat.
You know what that is? It's roast pheasant with wine and mushrooms and truffled goose liver.
Oh, I know. I can read the English underneath.
Yeah, I can read the English, too. It's $9.50. You won't like that.
What's the sense of coming to a place like this if I can't get the stuff that I don't get at home?
Well, why don't you ask your mother to make it? You know, try it at home. Douglas, I'll be right back. Don't order anything, please. How you doing?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, good. It's a nice-looking woman you're with.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Some guys have all the luck, man.
Yeah, well, I've had my share. Let me have one of those, will you?
Yeah, sure. Because I couldn't hardly take my eyes off of her.
Is that a fact?
Well, now, I don't want you to get me wrong or anything, but, see, when I was growing up as a kid, there was a little girl on my block, and people thought of us as like sister and brother, you know, about 5, 6 years old.
Sister and brother.
Yeah, and her name was Gloria.
Gloria?
Yeah.
That girl's name's Gloria.
Is that, well, you know, it's probably just a coincidence, because this girl, her name was Gloria Ruskin. Yeah.
But that's Gloria Ruskin, man.
You're kidding. That's not little Gloria
That's
Ruskin.
little Gloria Ruskin.
Golly. Well, I'm telling you, man, it certainly is a small world. Well, look, will you tell her, my name is Chet Kincaid, and you tell her that Chet Kincaid said hello, will you please?
Mel Stewart.
How you doing?
Hey, look, you gotta come over to the table.
Oh, no, thanks. I don't want to get in the way.
No, come on. You're not gonna get in the way. As a matter of fact, I'm sure she'd be glad to see you.
Well, I mean, if you insist.
I insist.
Oh,
And after that, I think I have the Bayesian Roti St. Hubert diplomat. And I think I better take a side order of fries, too.
That's an awful lot of food for one person, sir.
Well, that's okay. I don't think I'm going to be eating here anymore.
all right. I'll see you over.
All right.
In a minute. Hey, come on. We're moving. We're going to another table.
Gloria, guess who this is?
Chet Kincaid.
That's right. Hey, that's amazing.
Yes. After all these years, and I haven't changed a bit, have I?
No, you haven't.
You're right. Gloria Ruskin, this is Mel Stewart, this is Douglas.
How you doing, Doug?
How you doing?
Have a seat.
Yeah, right. Well, yes, indeed. My goodness gracious, certainly is an incredible coincidence that, you know, you haven't changed after all these years.
Neither have you.
Chet, Gloria, and Maul, would you like for me to call for the waiter?
Yeah.
Waiter, tell me, Maul.
Mal.
Mal, what school do you teach at?
Oh, I don't teach school.
Oh, well, what business is you in?
Every time I put this darn thing together, I wind up with an extra lung.
Chet, I just stopped by to tell you I had a great time last night. The food was superb, and Gloria and Mal are my kind of people.
Get off of my desk.
Okay.
And any reference about last night and what went on will be appreciated if you just as soon say nothing about it.
You telling me I got into a real mess last night with my girl. She thinks I was out with another woman. So I just stopped by. Maybe you'd write me a little note saying I was with you.
Write you a what?
Write me a note.
You expect me to write you a note? Are you a man, or are you some kind of mosquito flying across this earth? A man asking another man to write a note to his girl? Huh? Now, if you're gonna be a man, then you've got to be mysterious about it. You can't go around begging some woman to just take you back. Be a man. Straighten your shoulders up. You be mysterious. Straight ahead in there. She says to you, where were you? You say, I was out. So what? Now, get out of here. I bring you flowers and I beg your forgiveness.
All right.
Guess I ruined the whole evening, huh?
Well, Doug and Mal seem to have had a good time.
Yeah.
You want to stay for dinner?
Yeah.
Take your jacket off. I'll start to.
Okay.
Chet, don't read those.
I wasn't reading them, honey. They fell out of the book.
Well, you wouldn't like it if I read your letters.
Well, I mean, you could read my letters anytime you want to. They're from Mal, aren't they?
Yes, but they were written 10 years ago.
Well, how come you still have them?
Well, I found them in some old junk.
Well, if they're old junk, then why can't I read them?
Because they're personal.
They're love letters, aren't they? Love letters from Mal, right?
Yes, they are.
That's what I thought.
They were written 10 years ago. Hey, I haven't the slightest interest in Mal Stewart.
Look, you don't have to explain anything to me because I think that Mal is intelligent. He's a very handsome man. He's got a fancy sports car paid for by sick and helpless women and children. And I just think that the two of you make a great couple.
Oh, Chet, what's the matter with you?
There's nothing wrong with me. It's just that I wonder how come you haven't gotten married already. You know, a man like that only comes along once every 10 years. And if you're waiting for my permission, well, you have it.
I don't know what's gotten into you, but when you straighten it out, call me and we'll start over.
You can take those flowers and just throw them at your wedding.
Is this Miss Ruskin's homeroom?
Yes, it is. I'm a friend of hers. I was just erasing the blackboard for her.
Oh, thank you. But Miss Ruskin won't be in today. I'm her substitute.
Mr. Kincaid, that's your great advice. I played it cool, just like you said, and you know what? She apologized to me. Man, you sure know women.
Oh, Mom, it's only a call.
I don't care. I'm not letting you out of my house until you're better.
You come to school kind of early, don't you?
Hi, Chet.
Hey, how you feeling?
Oh, much better. It was just a cold.
Good, good. I was worried about you because when I called home, nobody answered the phone.
Oh, I stayed at Mother's last night.
Yeah, well, I figured that.
You know how Mothers are.
Yeah. Okay, I was just checking on you.
How about lunch?
Lunch? Sure. Okay. Yeah, same table.
Same table.
Mr. Kincaid. Mr. Kincaid.
Yes, Douglas, what can I do for you?
Look at this.
What is it?
My ID bracelet. She gave it back to me. It's all over. We broke up.
All right. Well, Douglas, do you think that I know anything about women?
Yeah, you do know a lot about
Do you want me to help you to get your woman back?
Yeah, I want you to help me.
Well, then, Douglas, here we go. Are you ready?
Right.
Just listen to what I say.